guy that comes in the van that drops off our material most of the time?
Yeah, it wasn't. You didn't talk to me, did you? Well, man, he showed
yeah,
he
never
came into it.
Nothing was on the phone. There you go.
You fucker, dude! Oh my god!
What happened?
I was like, dude.
He kept asking me. He's like, "Hey, Joe's about to go get lunch." He's like, "Can I go and grab a gasket right down the street real quick?" And I'm all, I could have just said, "Yeah, I know, right?" And I'm all, hold on, I gotta make this call. And I just put the phone up to my ear and just, I sat there for like 10 minutes.
I kind of knew you were fucking with me.
And then Joe comes up, and I'm like talking to Joe, answering Joe's questions, and he's just standing there like waiting patiently, and the phone's like this, right? And I'm all, wait, they have me on hold. He doesn't even look to see if something's on the phone, nothing. He just like,
that's how much I trust you, but now I know better.
I was just
one cool setup we got over here at Endless Auto Salon is our ability to make colors. So if color doesn't exist, like in this case, we got this this light blue color that the customer wanted, but they didn't make it in a matte version, we can actually laminate it. We can print on stuff and do all kinds of fun stuff. So just doing something that you don't see every day on the street. Kind of excited about it. See how it turns out. Ooh, I farted. What up, guys? I want to talk to you guys about a special project we got going on here for a gentleman by the name of Tony Carbajal. Very accomplished stunt rider, had his own TV show, got some spots in the new Fast 8 movie and Chips and some other stuff. Not to talk too much about him, he's a very mellow, cool, humble guy. Excited to have a relationship with him. Wanted to talk to you about the project that we're working on today for him. This is one of his personal stunt bikes. And I wanted to talk about the material that we're using on it. We are using a Avery Dennison printable material that we're using with one of his sponsors, Icon pattern that they came up with. This is like a snow, not a snow camel, but a urban camel, or what they call it now. And we went ahead and laminated it with a matte finish. So we did all the graphics, the tank, the back, the tank, this side, the front nose section, stuff like that. Really excited how it's coming out. It looks amazing. But I wanted to show you guys the differences on how we wrap, so that you guys can see for yourself up close and personal, rather than just at a distance and looking good in a picture. So if you guys look really close, our camera guys are gonna give you guys different angles of what we got going on here, but all this stuff is actually 100% wrapped, one piece, no seams. We're really excited about the outcome of this, but I mean, it doesn't surprise us, our outcome, because we know what we're capable of, but we see it all the time. But we're excited just because like sport bikes tend to be a little bit more difficult to do, especially done in one piece. So you'll see certain, and I'm not throwing shops under the bus, but you'll see certain people with, you know, a limited skill set try to do bikes for the first time, and you'll see a lot of what they try to do in areas like this, and they'll try to stretch it in and do kind of different things. This is 100% felt proof. This isn't going to peel back. The way that we do this and accomplish it, it assures that that's not going to happen. So this looks amazing. I mean, love the way that it came out, all this one piece wrapped up here, the way that it's going together, and the camo just like really helps hide the pattern, like, you know, differentiation and stuff. So we'll give you guys some different angles of this. Excited to show it. This material here is designed to last. As you can see, we're still in the process of putting it back together. But this particular material here is designed to go between 5 and 6 years outdoor. Obviously not going to be sitting outdoor all the time. It's going to be taken care of. It's going to be washed once a week. It's going to be, you know, special products to be put on it to make sure that it's going to last that amount of time. But as far as not bubbling up and doing all that stuff and having issues, this is going to last that. There are other materials on the market, guys. Let's just throw some brands out there, not to bash anybody, but let's educate you on the differences of them. So we've got Avery, 3M, Oracle, APA, KPMF. Those are the main brands that we use. There are others out there like Hexus and Arlon. Not bashing companies, guys. They're great companies, and they had great products for a really long time, and they just started getting inconsistent. So to protect our customers, we kind of stop using their product until they get their stuff together. So that's why we don't keep their stuff in stock. Again, not bashing anybody, but they have internal things that they're sorting out, and they're trying to kind of make everybody happy. So we just got to pull away for a while and just use what's known to be tried and true. There's other companies out there, guys, by the name of Vivid. This is probably one really big name that gets brought up a lot. People ask us to use their materials to wrap stuff all the time. It's not that they're a bad material, but their materials are designed for certain things. So most of their materials, their color change materials and patterns and stuff they have, they're calendared materials, guys. There's a difference between a calendared material and a cast material. The two biggest differences are calendared materials are designed to be installed on flat surfaces. So you can get away with doing like complex curvy surfaces, and there's also two different types of calendared materials. There's monomeric and there's polymeric. Okay, so monomeric is designed to be on flat surfaces, doesn't take stretch very well. Polymeric will do pretty close to what a really good high-end cast material will do, but it still wants to shrink back to its original shape when it's put out in things like the sun or the elements and stuff like that. So it's not designed to go very long at all. And when it does get on there and you can get it to stay down in the whole 9 yards, it's only designed to really do like maybe 2 years max. And it's not very color stable. It wants to come apart in pieces. They make their material thicker to kind of make up this stuff, but it's not designed to last very long, guys. High-end cast materials are designed to be stretched over complex curves, stuff like this. Be trimmed, they're gonna stay, they're not gonna bubble up if it's done right. That's the biggest difference. That's why there's a cost difference. You can probably go on like eBay and you can get like a Vivid vinyl roll for like, you know, $300 or whatever they're going for. I didn't research the market before making this video, but I know that they're a lot less than a cast material. If you're gonna go after a cast material, and let's talk about color change materials, for instance, color change materials are usually going to be right around the range of about $600 per roll, and that's a 75-foot roll, something like that. When we do a car or a bike wrap or anything like that, guys, we usually just pass the cost on to you guys, and we give you guys our rate so that you guys aren't paying out of pocket to, you know, a retail price. We're giving you the wholesale price. That's just what we do as a service to you guys. We're not marking up the material. We're only charging you guys labor. So when we do that, we're using the high-end materials. Those materials are designed to go 5 to 6 years. In most cases, they need to be kept up. You guys need to be washing them and doing stuff like that. But you should never have any problems of lifting up in the future, doing stuff like that. I mean, there are the cases that a certain shape of a body of a car is going to give us a hard area to work with, and we're going to have to try to stretch it in a certain way or seam it. We usually try to do our best to hide the seams and, you know, whatever, but there's lots of different things to consider. So considering the type of material it is, how long the customer is trying to leave it on the car, how good of a quality outcome they're looking to hold and maintain, we're going to do things certain ways. So one of the biggest things that you'll run into are like metallic films with 3M and Avery and stuff like that. And there's certain areas, like on this Corvette over here, for instance, that back bumper is like a pretty tricky one. It's got a sharp curve, and in order to get that in one piece, you're going to have to stretch the material quite a bit. And in some of those metallic materials, you're going to get lightning, and it's going to show the panel's going to be a little bit lighter on the back half than it would be on the side, meaning the side's going to hold and retain its color because it's unstretched, and the back's going to lose some of its color because it's being stretched, and it shows the color that the car is through the material. So there's lots of different things to know, guys. I mean, like, by all means, if you guys are looking to do your own thing, do it. You know, we just want to try to educate you guys on the differences, and if you're looking not to fail or something like that, that's why we're professionals and we do what we do, and you can come to us and pay us and do it. But we wanted to show you guys and share this project with you guys and show you the differences on our stuff, and unfortunately we don't have examples of others, but if you guys go to car shows and look around and stuff like that, you'll see examples of others. But check it out, see what you think, comment below. We appreciate you watching. See you next time.